All right, well, certainly today, in terms of the weather, was very hot outside. We've been telling you about this first alert day. I'm going to turn things over now to first alert meteorologist Samantha Roberts. Sam, it feels like what outside? I'm looking at those numbers right now. Hot.
So yeah, hot is one adjective what we could use, right? Steamy, oppressively humid out there, kind of the air you can wear, to drop an old cliche in the world of weather. Just so humid, it feels like 98 in Cleveland today. Hottest heat index I saw today in Cleveland was 100 on the dot. Feels like about 108 per the sensor in Sandusky. But I think that sensor is a little bit sensitive. It probably feels closer to like 101, 102, but at that point it's like all these numbers are just hot, period. 88 New Philadelphia, feeling like 94. We do not have any rain in our coverage area right now, but if you look off to the west, we've got some storms coming through Michigan, Illinois, and Indiana. We need to watch that complex of storms because I think locally tonight, mainly after 11 o'clock, we could have a few passing storms out there. It's going to be hot, as you might have imagined, all evening. 9 o'clock, still in the mid 80s. That is like Alabama or Georgia type heat out there. 70s all night with that rain chance after 11 o'clock. More storm chances tomorrow and into the weekend. We'll talk about that coming up in my first alert forecast. 7:30 in the evening, well into the 90s in some areas. 91 in Lorain, 90 in Cleveland. Feeling a little bit hotter than that. Feels like 98 right now at Cleveland Hopkins. We are still dry out there, but if you look to the west, up in Michigan or back into Indiana and Illinois, you see a lot of thunderstorm activity here. Some of those storms, particularly this one south and east of Kalamazoo, warned for damaging winds, some hail potential. There's a lot of lightning with these, and they're moving east, so they got to go somewhere right now. I do think a lot of this activity will end up going out over Lake Erie, which is good news, but I think especially the lake effect belt, we could get clipped by these storms tonight. It's probably going to be closer to 11:30 or 12 o'clock, so it would be overnight while a lot of people are sleeping. But if you're a light sleeper, you might hear some rain or hear a little thunder overnight. Overall severe threat is somewhat limited, just given the timing this is coming through overnight. So we're not expecting a ton of severe weather, but some of these overnight storms could produce briefly very heavy downpours. It's also going to be warm and super humid tonight. Warm, muggy tomorrow, or just kind of stuffy feeling out there. This is the forecast. We are shooting for